Welcome, respected friends. Our everyday seven sadhanas are Vedic chanting, mantra dhyanam, common sense thought, Shanti, Guru Parampara mantras, Sankalpa for the Sanatana Dharma and universal spiritual good, Upanishad mantra ucharana, and studying the Upanishad. In the Upanishad, we are studying Shwethashwathara Upanishad, the ninth of the sequence, Ishakena Kata Prashna, Mundaka Mandukya, Taittiriya, Aitareya, then Shvetashwata. These two we are doing from quite good amount of days. We are into the sixth chapter, 22nd mantra, the last but one. One more mantra we do. This Upanishad will be done. We will be starting to study Chandogya Upanishad. After the chanting, yes, the study in the 22nd mantra, who is the anadhikari for the Upanishad is told so that knowing it instead of being an unqualified, become a qualified. That is the purpose of that last but one important sloka. By doing all these sadhanas daily, sincerely, seriously, let's invoke the grace of the Parabrahma Ishvara Jagannatha Devata Gana Guru Gana Shastra Gana, so that all our Vyaktitva layers are beautifully unfolded, blossomed. The Loka Sevaka, the Dharmasthavaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mamukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta Gambhira, Samskrita Vasha, Jnata, Vyakarna Sahita, Gurupasaka, Daivopasaka, Mananakarta, Chintanakarta, Nididhyasanakarta, Anubhavi, Anubhava Nishtita. So, welcome all. Let us start our sadhanas. First one, Vedic chanting. Any of the Vedic chantings we are learning every day, newer ones. Apply ourselves fully into this with Purna Bhakti Shraddha. In that, whichever are the prayers are there, pray for yourself, no doubt, no problem, for yourself first. Then pray for the Sanatana Dharma, pray for the Bharata Varsha, then pray for the all good beings of the world. Today's Vedic chanting mantra from Atharvana Veda is GOPUSHTI Sukta, means the Go Sampada, the Pashu Sampada, the cattle Sampada be full for ourselves and also for our nation and dharma. Here, the Go Sampada, Pashu Sampada indicates those days the plenitude, the richness. Especially the Go Sampada, we know all the Go Panchadravyas are good for the whole, for our life, for our body, for everything. Go Kshiram, Go Dadhi, Go Ghritam, everything is useful. So the Go Samruddhi, Pashu Samruddhi is equal to plenitude of everything. May we never have scarcity of lacking of any resources that are required for our comfortable living. See the vision of our rishis that they have taken into account everything and they have invoked the divinity for everything. Wonderful it is. Go Pushta Suktam. May every one of us have that Sampada Pushti. Right here, the Brahma is the Devata, then Goshtha is the, sorry, Brahma is the Rishi, then Paramatma in the form of Go Adhisthana Devata is the Devata. Okay, here what we are saying, oh, all the cows and cattle, we are putting you in the most comfortable Goshalas, providing to you all the ahara in this Goshala sufficient for you. All other things required for you also we are providing. May you uh, growing day by day, for that whatever the cares that are required, we are taking. Just imagine the goshalas filled with all the go sampada, and all these cattle animal are so quiet, so silent, divinity in them. Just take care of them, everything they give you, the best of the company. Wow. Staying in that vicinity of Goshala itself is a fulfillment. Those who know it, they alone know it. So, the Go Devatas or the Go Matas, Aryama Deva, may he empower you. Pusha Deva, may strengthen you. Brahaspati Deva, enrich you. May the Dhananjaya Indra protect you. In this way, you protected, taken care of by all the Devatas, provide to me the Kshira Ghrata Adi Dhana Sampada. Okay? Kshira, the milk, Ghrata, the ghee, etc. Let it be fully provided to me by you all who are blessed by these Devatas. In the same way, in my Goshala, I want to see the day by day growth of all the Go Sampada, freed from the fear of Chora, because those days cattle thieves were also there. Vyagra, the, the Goshalas were there, they were all in villages near to the jungles. The Vyagra Adi, the tigers, lions used to attack. So, freed from the fear of the thieves, freed from the fear of these terrible animals, then living for long time without any diseases, full of all strengths, etc., be there all my cattle. And they give the sravanam of the madhu, means the milk that is coming out of them should be so madhuyukta. And may their, the udders and all be so full and rich, means providing the sufficient milk. It is mutual. When we love them, respect them, take care of them, any animals, whether they are, here we are talking about the Pashu Sampada of the cows and all, even the dogs and cats, any animals are so loving. But we have to be loving. We ourselves are so cruel that even the Devatas are afraid of us, run away. The Gurus are afraid of us, keep away. The human beings are afraid of us, they hate us. Aisa hum bane. If we fill our hearts with love and concern, whole Jiva Koti blesses us. Even the mosquitoes take permission and take the blood. If not, they say it's okay, we won't trouble you. That much one human being can become sensitive and loving towards the other living beings to get the reciprocation of that love. So too, O cows, always stay in my Goshala only and grow like the legions, the word used here. Like the mosquitoes or flies grow in such numbers, or the other legions that grow in that way, may you grow, and I love and respect you. May your love and respect be also for me. Let this Goshala be Sukhakara to you in all ways. May there be Samruddhi to you, and have the children here and my efforts there for taking care of you in all aspect. So the Gopati, the Bhagwan, be always with you. May all this poshana, all the required poshana to you be provided. Then with all the Dana Samruddhi given to me, you also live a long life, healthy life here. So in this way, particularly the Go Sampada, then generally all the Pashu who are good for the world or the universe, we are just praying. Here, when we say Pashu, you can add the Pakshi Adi also. So it's a good will of ours. It's our gesture that the jivas in those shariras also be intact, be taken care, be protected. May they also find their safety, security, comfort, happiness. These are the beautiful mantras. Go Samruddhi mantra is very good. ओम अथ गो समृद्धि गोपुष्ठ सूक्तम अथर्वण वेदांतर्गत ओम संवो गोष्ठेन सुषधा ओम संवो गोष्ठेन सुषधा संह्रय्या संसुभूत्या संह्रय्या संसुभूत्या अहर्जातस्य यन्नाम अहर्जातस्य यन्नाम तेनावह संसृजामसि तेनावह संसृजामसि ओम संवो गोष्ठेन सुषदा संरय्या संसुभूत्या अहर्जातस्य यन्नाम तेनावह संसृजामसि ओम संवो गोष्ठेन सुषदा संरय्या संसुभूत्या अहर्जातस्य यन्नाम तेनावह संसृजामसि सेकंड संवह सृजत्वर्यमा संवह सृजत्वर्यमा संपूषा संबृहस्पतिः संपूषा संबृहस्पतिः समिन्द्रो यो धनञ्जयो समिन्द्रो यो धनञ्जयो मयि पुष्यत यद्वसो मयि पुष्यत यद्वसो संवह सृजत्वर्यमा संपूषा संबृहस्पतिः समिन्द्रो यो धनञ्जयो मयि पुष्यत यद्वसो संवह सृजत्वर्यमा संपूषा संबृहस्पतिः समिन्द्रो यो धनञ्जयो मयि पुष्यत यद्वसो थर्ड वन संजग्माना अभिभ्युषीः संजग्माना अभिभ्युषीः आस्मिन् गोष्ठे करीषिणीः आस्मिन् गोष्ठे करीषिणीः बिभ्रतीः सौम्यं बिभ्रतीः सौम्यं मधन्वमीवा उपेतन मधन्वमीवा उपेतन संजग्माना अभिभ्युषीः आस्मिन् गोष्ठे करीषिणीः बिभ्रतीः सौम्यं मध्वनमीवा उपेतन संजग्माना अभिभ्युषीः आस्मिन् गोष्ठे करीषिणीः बिभ्रतीः सौम्यं मध्वनमीवा उपेतन फोर्थ मंत्र इहैव गाव एतनेहो इहैव गाव एतनेहो शकेन पुष्यत इहैवोत प्रजायध्वम् इहैवोत प्रजायध्वम् मयि संज्ञानमस्तु वः मयि संज्ञानमस्तु वः इहैव गाव एतनेहो शकेव पुष्यत इहैवोत प्रजायध्वम् मयि संज्ञानमस्तु वः इहैव गाव एतनेहो शकेव पुष्यत इहैवोत प्रजायध्वम् मयि संज्ञानमस्तु वः फिफ्थ शिवो वो गोष्ठो भवतु शिवो वो गोष्ठो भवतु शारिशाकेव पुष्यत शारिशाकेव पुष्यत इहैवोत प्रजायध्वम् इहैवोत प्रजायध्वम् मया वह संसृजामसि मया वह संसृजामसि शिवो वो गोष्ठो भवतु शारिशाकेव पुष्यत इहैवोत प्रजायध्वम् मया वह संसृजामसि शिवो वो गोष्ठो भवतु शारिशाकेव पुष्यत इहैवोत प्रजायध्वम् मया वह संसृजामसि सिक्स्थ वन मया गावो गोपतिना सचध्वम् मया गावो गोपतिना सचध्वम् अयं वो गोष्ठ इह पोषयिष्णुः अयं वो गोष्ठ इह पोषयिष्णुः रायस्पोषेण बहुला भवन्ते रायस्पोषेण बहुला भवन्ते जीवा जीवन्तीरुपवः सदेम जीवा जीवन्तीरुपवः सदेम मया गावो गोवदिना सचध्वम् अयं वो गोष्ठ इह पोषयिष्णुः रायस्पोषेण बहुला भवन्तीः जीवा जीवन्तीरुपवः सदेम मया गावो गोपतिना सचध्वम् अयं वो गोष्ठ इह पोषयिष्णुः रायस्पोषेण बहुला भवन्ते भवन्तीः जीवा जीवन्तीरुपवः सदेम ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः Shantihi. Three times we'll chant and feel that the whole country is filled with all beautiful goshalas taken care of by the Go Rakshakas, and the Go Samruddhi is available to all of us and all of their Hrushta, Tushta, Pushta, Santushta. Pray that way. So many of plenty of cows and the other animals taken care nurtured so that we don't have scarcity of any such milk products, nor there are any these adulterated or artificially made things. Our country huge with 140 crore population, we need lot of Pashu Sampada. And it's there, but much more is required. May people take care of them properly. They are also nurtured, nourished properly. Start. Om Atha Atharvana Vedantargata Gopushti Suktam. ॐ संवो गोष्ठेन सुषधा संरय्या संसुभूत्या अहर्जातस्य यन्नाम तेनावः संसृजामसे संवः सृजत्वर्यमा सम्पूषा सम्बृहस्पतिः समिन्द्रो यो धनञ्जयो मयि पुष्यत यद्वसो संजग्माना अभिभ्युषेः अस्मिन् गोष्ठे करीषिणेः बिभ्रतिः सौम्यं मधु अनमीवा उपेदना इहैव गाव एतनेहोषकेव पुष्यत इहैवोत प्रजायध्वं मयि संज्ञानमस्तु वः शिवो वो गोष्ठो भवतो शारिशाकेव पुष्यत इहैवोत प्रजायध्वं मया वः संसृजामसे मया गावो गोपतिना सचध्वम् अयं वो गोष्ठ इह पोषयिष्णुः रायस्पोषेण बहुला भवन्तीः जीवा जीवन्तीरुपवस्सदेम ॐ शान्तिः 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 अगेन् ॐ संवो गोष्ठेन सुषधा संरय्या संसुभोत्या अहर्जातस्य यन्नाम तेनावः सुजामसे संवत्सृजत्वर्यमा सम्भोषा सम्बृहस्पतिः समिन्द्रो यो धनञ्जयो मयि पुष्यत यद्वसो संजग्माना अभिभ्युषीरास्मिन् गोष्ठे करीषिणेः बिभ्रतिः सौम्यं मध्वनमीवा उपेदन इहैव गाव एतनेहोषकेव पुष्यत इहैवोत प्रजायध्वं मयि संज्ञानमस्तु वः शिवो वो गोष्ठो भवतु शारिशाकेव पुष्यत इहैवोत प्रजायध्वं मया वः संसृजामसे मया गावो गोपतिना सचध्वमयं वो गोष्ठ इह पोषयिष्णुः रायस्पोषेण बहुला भवन्तेः जीवा जीवन्तीरुपवस्सदेम ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Once more, wholeheartedly, for the Gopushti Go Sampada. संवो गोष्ठेन सुषधा संरय्या संसुभूत्या अहर्जातस्य यन्नाम तेनावः संसृजामसे संवत्सृजत्वर्यमा सम्पूषा सम्बृहस्पतिः समिन्द्रो यो धनञ्जयो मयि पुष्यत यद्वसो संजग्माना अभिभ्युषीरास्मिन् गोष्ठे करीषिणीः बिभ्रतिः सौम्यं मध्वनमीवा उपेतना इहैव गाव एतनेहोषकेव पुष्यत इहैवोत प्रजायध्वं मयि संज्ञानमस्तु वः शिवो वो गोष्ठो भवतु शारिशाकेव पुष्यत इहैवोत प्रजायध्वं मया वः संसृजामसे मया गावो गोपतिना सचध्वम् अयं वो गोष्ठ इह पोषयिष्णुः रायस्पोषेण बहुला भवन्तेः जीवा जीवन्तीरुपवस्सदेम ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Wonderful. Aha. I am to just feeling the Go Sampada all around, looking at us with all kindness, with compassion. We are also taking care of them. Let the world be a place for happy, healthy living of all Bhagavad created beings. May we not, as a human beings, be so selfish, considering that this Jagat is only for us and doing those things by which other beings are suffering or destroyed. May we not do so. Wonderful. Tomorrow we will see Vanijya Labha Suktam. Suktam in which the prayers invoked, blessings invoked through prayers for the Labha profits in Vanijya in all our businesses and professions. Even that also, because the Vanik, when he is happy, comfortable, then only he does the trading honestly, giving good products, etc. So, tomorrow we'll see that. Now, in our today's second topic, our mantra dhyanam, dhyanapurvaka mantrocharana, Gayatri mantras, maybe a couple of more days, that's all. Today we will do the what Gayatri, Kshetrapala Gayatri. Then maybe we will do the Akasha Gayatri, one or two more like that. Kshetrapala is to every Kshetra, micro to macro, there is a Palaka around. So if you are a house, you have, there is a house is a Kshetra, there is a Kshetra Palaka around. If there is a small village, there is a Kshetra Palaka, a town, Kshetra Palaka, a district, a state. So to whole Bharata Mata is a Kshetra. There is a Kshetra Palaka around. So to the continent Asia, so to the entire globe. When this Kshetra Palaka is invoked, when he looks around us, takes care of us, we will be safe. And even to our own Sharira, there is a Kshetra Palaka. Sharira also is a Kshetra. भगवान तो कहते हैं इदम शरीरम कौंतेय क्षेत्र मित्य विधीयते. So this Kshetrapala mantra, we are praying the Kshetrapalakas at all these said levels to protect this Kshetra, to take care of this Kshetra, so that again we don't lack anything and we don't have any problems from any inner outer enemies. So to we can take Sanatana Dharma also is a Kshetra. We need the powerful Kshetra Palaka to protect it from all the Dushta, Rakshasa, Shatru. So that way, keeping in mind from the individual to total level, the Kshetras, the requirement of the Kshetra Palaka Samraksha. Pehredar, Kshetra Palak, घूमते रहते. Isn't it? During the crops also, the Kshetra Palakas are appointed so that others don't steal that crop or animals don't invade. Kshetrapala. When there is an ATM, there is a Kshetrapalak. There is a bank, there is a Kshetrapalak. Nowadays, आप घर पे अगर if you have good money and all, there is a Kshetrapalakas appointed. You only call those security agencies and get appointed. To some people who are very important ones, the government only organizes the bodyguards, Kshetrapalakas. Z places, what we don't. Same way, Kshetrapalak. Every Kshetra has its Kshetrapalak. Like Kashi Kshetrapalaka is Kala Bhairava Bhagwan. The Badrinath Kshetrapalaka is Ghantakarana Bhagwan. In that way, there are the Daiviya Kshetrapalakas also are there. Understood? So you are staying in a house, there is a Kshetrapalaka praying for him. We are staying in the house called as body. It also has got Kshetra Palaka, we are praying for him. Our entire country is a Kshetra. Let the Kshetra Palaka be strongly prayed so that none of the foreign nations invade or attack us, physically or trade wise or politically. In fact, for the country, we have to do it. You know, the Chinas and Americas coming together only to suppress the growth of India. Isn't it? They are planning all the things. But we also have a meeting with Russia and Iran today, or the other friendly countries. Simultaneous meeting, quickly planned, so that we also make strategies to defend for whatever the attacks they want to do. Physically, nobody will attack India, but they will try to attack financially, economics, by putting all these sanctions and all. They are jealous of India's growth, terribly jealous. Not only the outer foreign country people, within the nation also there are people who are jealous of good work that's happening. They're so restless, so frustrated. Give us the power, give us the power. We will destroy this country and we'll destroy this religion. Like that, Sanatana Dharma. They're restless people. From all these inner and outer enemies, O Kshetra Palaka, protect my country and my Sanatana Dharma. So, to protect the entire universe, entire cosmos, also as Kshetra Palaka, the Parameshwara only. This much is enough. Mantra is what? Om Kshetrapalaya Vidmahe Kshetrasthitaya Dhimahi Tannaha Kshetri Prachodayat. Kshetrapala, Kshetrasthita, then Kshetri. Kshetri means he himself is in that Kshetra Rupa. Pala, Kshetrapala, Kshetrasthita, Kshetri. Right? Again. Vidmahe mantra, you know the meaning. Dhimahi, you know. Prachodayat, you know. I need not extra add today. So keeping that in mind, feeling that presence of Kshetrapala, chant the mantra 16 times. Kshetrapalaya vidmahe, Kshetrasthitaya dhimahi, tannaha kshetri. Okay. Om Kshetrapalaya vidmahe, Kshetrasthitaya dhimahi, तन्नः क्षेत्री प्रचोदयात्. ओम क्षेत्रपालाय विद्महे क्षेत्रस्थिताय धीमहि 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 तन्नः क्षेत्री प्रचोदयात्. Our Sharira is Kshetra, Indriyas are Kshetra, Mana, Buddhi, Kshetra. They are continuously attacked by something or the other negative. Sharira attacked for diseases by the variety of things. The Indriyas are attacked by the Vishyas through attraction. The mind is attacked from within through emotions, from without through objection, people through their emotion, and so many other things. Buddhi also attacked with tamoguna, by tamoguna. So may the Kshetra Palaka protect our individual and samashti upadhis, so that with them we will do the thing for which they are given. Om Kshetrapalaya Vidmahe Kshetrasthitaya Dhimahi Tannah Kshetri Prachodayat. Om Kshetrapalaya Vidmahe Kshetrasthitaya Dhimahi Tannah Kshetri Prachodayat. Om Kshetrapalaya Vidmahe Kshetrasthitaya Dhimahi Tannah Kshetri Prachodayat. ओम क्षेत्रपालाय विद्महे क्षेत्रस्थिताय धीमहि तन्नः क्षेत्री प्रचोदयात्. 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 Om Kshetrapalaya Vidmahe Kshetrasthitaya Dhimahi Tannah Kshetri Prachodayad. Om Parabrahma Paramatma Ishvara Swarupa Shri Kshetrapalaka Devataya Namaha. ध्यायामि आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि समस्तशक्त्योपचार भक्त्योपचार राजोपचार देवोपचारान् समर्पयामि छत्रचामर नृत्यगीतादीन् समर्पयामि स्तोत्रेण जपादिना भजनेन कीर्तनादिना तोषयामि ॐ क्षेत्रपालकाय नमः तव चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये प्रार्थयामि ॐ क्षेत्रपालकदेवताय नमः मां रक्ष रक्ष समस्तशत्रून् समूलनिर्मूलनं कुरु आत्मानुभवं प्रति प्रचोदनं कुरु कुरु स्वाहा ओम श्री क्षेत्रपाल देवताय नमः सनातनधर्मस्य भारतवर्षस्यापि सदा सर्वदा संरक्षणं कुरु समस्तबाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रून् शाश्वतरूपेण निर्मूलनं कुरु कुरु स्वाहा ओम क्षेत्रपालाय नमः ओं 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 क्षेत्रपालाय नमः क्षेत्रपालाय नमः ओं क्षेत्रपालाय नमः ओं क्षेत्रपालाय नमः. Two things we have done: our Vedic chanting, mantra dhyanam. Third topic of common sense thought. In common sense thought today, three things very important we have to be mindful. One is what? The knowledge aspect, knowing, which is very, very essential initial thing. ज्ञान को पाते ही रहना पड़ता है हमको. We have to have the knowledge. Knowing. Second is remembering whatever we have known. Important things, necessary things, we have to have the memory of them also. What is to be known is to be known, and that very important thing which is known is to be remembered. And once we remember what we know, we should implement also, so that we get the benefit of it. In all these three things, important is what? What is important that we have to know. Unfortunately, the knowing capacity is being misplaced in knowing so many unwanted things. That's why we are even confused so far as to what to know. I don't know what to know. That's why go to Guru, go to the Shastras. They will make us know what to know. And ultimately, the knowing is about two things only, the goal and means. And one more thing, the qualifications, preparations. The knowledge of these three, we should always have. Of every field, the general worldly field also, particularly spiritual also. Some of us know it, but somehow that memory power is also is which is also limited, is misused in memorizing the unwanted things. That's why we are not remembering what we have to remember. And then when the knowledge and memory both are not there, how can there be implementation? And without karma or kriya shilata, phala of any sort will not come. Phala depends on karma. Karma depends on our smriti. Smriti depends on our jnana. And smriti depends on our abhyasa also, with the desire that I should remember. To have jnanam, remember it and implement it. Right? This is the basic point one today. Point two, again, these three things apply everywhere in life. When we talk about it, first outer life. Have the jnanam, have the memory, and implement. Jnanam about our duty towards this world, our responsibility towards this world. Why are we blank in our intellect? ज्ञान क्यों नहीं है? Isn't it? We have duty responsibility to the entire world because we are part of it. And we have duty responsibility for our country, for all our countrymen, the human beings, our citizens. We have duty responsibility. So too we have the duties responsibilities towards our own rulers, governments, both in voting and in obeying the laws they are imposing, and also the duty of taking the benefits what they are providing. More importantly, duty of questioning them when they go astray. And the politicians take the praja for granted. They make rules, they make regulations, and they are biased in applying those rules also. इतना क्या क्या करते हैं रे बाबा, because they have power. Power corrupts, na. Therefore, it's the duty of the common man to question them every moment. If you don't question, they take us for granted and we suffer. You know, we should know. We have to question them, and if their answers are satisfactory, okay. Or else they know, na, the public are asking. Our duty it is. You have to raise the volume. We are disintegrated as human beings, as citizens of the country on so many fronts that we are not able to have one equivocal voice to question, to demand, to ask for. So many things happening. Cost of living, thoda kaise kam kare. And is there anything biased done by the government? You know, various things, the individual biasness, the religious biasness. क्यों नहीं पूछते जाकर? So this is how we have to know, we have to remember, we have to do our duties in that way. So too, we have the professional duties. Don't we have to know it? Should we not remember it? Should we not implement? Any profession we are in, the ज्ञान उसका स्पष्टता से होता हुआ याद रख के, in the professional things, the two jnanas. One jnana is the professional skill jnana itself. Second is the jnana of using that professional skill honestly, properly in the welfare of the world, not for selfishness, like a doctor. So, being a doctor is a knowledge, the medical knowledge. But he is also have to have the knowledge कि with this medical knowledge, I should serve the people, not do the shoshana of them. Thank God in the countries like India, except some big, few corporate hospitals which, suck out all the blood, mainly from those black moneyed people because they have a lot of money where to spend, they don't know, so they go. Other than that, I believe hundreds and thousands of doctors are there who are managing this 140 crores population's diseases. Again, there are people who are not that much money coveted for money. Because of them only we are surviving. The big hospitals, they are surviving and enjoying because of us. You know all those doctors and all. Once in a month, once in a year, 2 months, they go for outing for the whole world tour with their children, family. कहाँ से आया पैसा? अपना ही पैसा लेकर. They are few, चलो वो भी गेम चलता है इस जगत में. But the other ones, just fold hands and thank all those professionals, whether they are lawyers, they are doctors, whether they are engineers, whether the manufacturers of various products and suppliers. अरे यार इनके कारण हम जी रहे. इनके सबसे महान हमारे अन्नदाता. Day after tomorrow, the Krishi Abhivruddhi Suktam will come in our Vedic chanting. Tomorrow Vanijana, day after tomorrow Krishi. Even for farmers, there are prarthanas. We are going to do that. So, in this way, knowing our duties, remembering them, performing, that's the life. So, to come little closer, our duty to our family, friends, near, dear ones. We are not thinking to know. We are in a different mood of, relaxation of tamo guna or bhoga sakti of rajo guna. After these two, tired and then feel like taking rest only to wake up again to involve in these two. ऐसा नहीं होता मनुष्य का जीवन में एवोल्यूशन. The very grossest, lowest animalistic life it is. Know the duties about all our near and dear ones, our duties towards them. Remember them. You have duty to your brother, your sister. How can we negligent? Isn't it? Younger हो या elder हो, बात करो पूछ के. बात करके पूछ, how are you? What is required? Nowadays, the wife and husband mutually, even parents, children also, have become so isolated, not knowing each other's requirements and all. एक एक बंदा अपने इंडिविजुअलिटी में दम घुट घुट के पता नहीं क्यों जी रहे, बट एनीवे जल्द से जल्द मर भी रहे. दैट्स नॉट द आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग. नो इट, रिमेंबर इट, एंड डूइंग इट, एंजॉय इट. सेम वे, कमिंग टू बी मोर पर्सनल about our own upadhis. This is the third thing. I must know what is my sharira, its tattva, and what makes it remain healthy as much as I can do. Remember that thing and be careful about. I regret every time after eating the food कि यार मैं ये क्यों खाया, डॉक्टर तो मना किए थे. So we have not remembered it. We have not implemented. We were tempted by that one moment's temptation. So we harmed our own sharir. अबाउट द उपाधिज तो थोड़ा ज्यादा ही डिस्कस करना है, सटल चीजें. नॉट ओनली द केयर ऑफ द बॉडी वी हैव टू टेक केयर, मतलब थ्रू द health management things, knowing them, remembering, doing. Two more things are there about the body. Second is what? Every body has its own prarabdha. Of Janma Marana and in between the Arogya and Anarogya, etc. Sometimes that's why you see how much ever one struggles, that disease attacks and it's itna satata hai. You go to every hospital. फिर भी इलाज होता ही नहीं. That's called prarabdha. In other cases, for us only or others, for long period of time, no disease only. That is a prarabdha, positive prarabdha. कोई बुजुर्ग लोग हैं 90 साल, कभी कोई दवा नहीं खाया, कोई बीमारी नहीं. हाँ, winters are there, summers are there, dust storm, everything there, but somehow they are able to maintain. Not that anything they are specially doing. That's called prarabdha. So to the negative thing. People are not specially doing anything wrong, but somehow their body has all diseases. That's called prarabdha. First thing is, as much as we can become aware and do whichever is in our hands, we can do. As we told you, the good exercises थोड़ा अपने हाथ में होते हैं, कर सकते हैं. Even at the age of 90, minimum walking and hand legs movement उतना तो कर सकते हैं. Of course, taking the guidance of doctor. Suddenly jerk मत देना, फिर गिर जाएंगे. That food habits also अपने हाथ में. But other than that, prarabdha. Third thing also about the body we must know, including all upadhis, कि what is the best utilization of them. है ना? Sharira should be used for karma yoga, sarva. This point, many of us miss it. I don't know how to communicate it. Key, when the body is not given sufficient, proper, balanced work, neither too much nor too less, especially when the less work is given, that becomes lazy and pulls the indriyas, mind, senses, mind and buddhi also to be lazy. That is why an intelligent person is he, at any age of his life, keeps the body active. The principle is keep the body moving, make the mind stable. We do the other way around. Make the body seated. That's why the mind goes on running, moving. हजारों डायरेक्शन. शरीर से काम कराते रहना. When it is too tired, take it for rest. उठते ही The moment you wake up, start working. That's it. That's the way to keep the body healthy. One of the things. Then go to the higher equipments also. Know about senses, their importance, their management. Remember that knowledge and be careful. Do you understand why this discussion is done? See how we complicate our life by missing these three essentials of knowing, remembering, and doing. We are lost, especially regarding the mind. Did we understand what is mind? Have you ever thought? Have you ever observed our own mind? In our mind, how many of the unwanted manorajya vrittis are continuously gurgling? We are not at all responsible to our own mind, especially the spiritual sadhakas I am talking. We are sadhakas, no? Should we not start becoming more and more aware about our mind? Know its functions, know where it's going wrong, its imaginations, its emotions, its projections, its reactions. है ना जैसे एज ए हेड ऑफ द फैमिली घर में क्या हो रहा है वी हैव टू बिकम अवेयर सो टू आई एम द हेड ऑफ माय उपाधि फैमिली should I not become aware? Did we ever consider from last, let us say, few months or years, last few days, about becoming aware of the mind? ये माइंड क्या है इसमें कौन से वृत्तियां आ रहे why this mind is so much always thinking about beings, thinking about the things, thinking about the external activities only, thinking about bhoga only, thinking about jagat only, especially spiritual seekers. स्पिरिचुअल सीकर्स को तो साधना ही मन को कंट्रोल करके क्वाइटन करके सब्लिमेट करके ट्रांसेंड करना होता है कंट्रोल इट क्वाइटन इट sublimate it see that which is beyond the mind such mind we are never minding because we are not even knowing that we have a mind and that's the one which is playing the whole havoc we're not at all knowing it so know what to do with the mind observe first of all mind how many of the thoughts from morning till now of anxieties tensions worries fears about the beings about the events these are all uncontrolled mind unminded mind like your son of 7, 8, 9 years सुबह उठता ही लेट है उठकर फिर से सोता है फिर उठता है देन बल्ला लेकर घूमने निकला बच्चों के साथ खेलने फिर नहाता नहीं है टाइम पे खाता नहीं व्हाट इट शोज दैट द फैमिली हैज नॉट टेकन केयर ऑफ दैट चाइल्ड आवारा घूम रहा है तो माई माइंड इज आवारा बिकॉज आई एम नॉट टेकिंग केयर ऑफ इट थिंक अबाउट आज सुबह से अभी तक how many of the unwanted thoughts about beings and our emotions towards them क्या जरूरत है जब बंदा सामने आएगा that time respectively what is to be done you do it if they are close family members either when you call them out of when you remember them call them out of concern or at the moment of the thought just pray oh my grandson there may be taken care may he become spiritual हो गया ना we go on worrying only about the happened events about the things projected my only mind projects आज ये होने वाला है वो होगा अरे कुछ नहीं होता जो होना वही होता है मनोराज्य isn't it first of all when you go to a market finish your work and come there you fought with somebody you got attached to something and come home and on the seat of meditation the mind is think about तरकारी सब्जी वाला ही उसने मुझे अच्छा क्वालिटी माल नहीं दिया अरे हो गया बात we are still worried about the people yesterday day before continuously mana is in its manorajya only क्या होना चाहिए माइंड में it is in my control and immediately when at my choice I remember Krishna I remember his form I make him sit in the simhasana in my heart I am doing worship to him puja and I am telling, oh Lord, you are the Ishvara, Parameshwara, Jagadishwara, Sarveshwara, Solstice is like Karaka. Oh Krishna, I'm directly requesting you, addressing you, take care of me. कभी ऐसा हो पाता है अपने मन में अपने भगवान को बिठाकर उपासना करने का? That's what the man has to do, no? One intellect now together. So, is it not any time the Gita shloka remembered, any time Upanishad shloka remembered, and then you are contemplating, oh, this is the reality, this is the truth, this is Brahman, this is what means, this is what is everything else. This is what in that Shastra and in the Bhashya the Guru told, how on that Paramatma in our ignorance and inadvertence we project the world and we are lost in our own projected world. These are the wisdoms, these are the knowledges. ये हमारे मनमोद में हमेशा होना चाहिए. To know what our mind intellect should entertain. Remember that. Do that alone. So too the entire life. Know for what the life is given. Remember it. Pursue that. Life is given only for Atma Prapti, Moksha. Do you remember it? कितने बार दिन भर हम देह and देह संबंधी वस्तु व्यक्ति. It has become a whole life. That is called samsara. Dehosmi, deha sambandha, jagat mamasti, mayar mora toratai. That is Maya. Maya means I am the body. Mora means all the beings and things. This is Maya. In that only we are. Beyond requirement. In the Vyavahara as well as in the mind. 2 मिनट में वो ऑब्लिगेशंस फॉर्मेलिटीज फिनिश करना चाहिए, तुरंत कम बैक टू योर मेन गोल फॉर विच वी आर गिवन द ह्यूमन लाइफ. है ना? टुडे 18 मई 2026. आज से लगे रहो. मेन गोल ऑफ लाइफ, ओनली गोल ऑफ लाइफ, रिमेंबरिंग इट. Am I doing things for that? What are the things to be done? Engage in them. Engage in them. The Sharira maintained but left also for the Prarabdha. World around responded to the extent but left for the Ishvara's Kripa. He said, I am taking care of the world, you just surrender to me. Sarva Dharman Pariteja. Don't worry about other things, worry about your devotion to me, your knowledge about. So, few examples we give for this thing called as knowing, remembering, doing. Know, remember, do. If you don't do, the result won't come. If you don't remember, you cannot do. If you don't know, how do you remember? Know but don't remember, also no use of that knowledge. Know and remember but not implemented, such knowledge also waste. Implementing but without knowledge, that also problem. Wanting to implement but memory is not there, that also problem. मैं तो जानता था क्लास में बैठकर सब समझाया, but पता नहीं करने के टाइम भूल जाता. So how to remember? Those techniques you develop. Nowadays, thanks to the science, they have created so many things to remind ourselves. तो सेल फोन में रिमाइंड लगा लो, वो तो अपने आप ही याद कराएगा आपको. टेल योर वाइफ चिल्ड्रन टू रिमाइंड और हस्बैंड, दे रिमाइंड यू. हर कागज पे लिख के चिपका दो. 2 मिनट लेना पड़ता है उसके लिए. नाइट बिफोर स्लीपिंग टेक ए पेपर, राइट टुमारोज माय एक्टिविटीज, लगा दो. नेक्स्ट डे यू सी इट. इफ द मेमोरी इज वीक, देन मेक यूज ऑफ दिस टेक्निक्स. बट नो, KNOW, remember and do it. Having done it, you see the result. Enjoy that result, share with others, and again keep on knowing and doing. And for you and I at this age, knowing, doing is only about Paramatma Tattva. Still, do you have a desire of joining politics now? Any professions you want to take up? Do you want to join any warfare? Go and fight with any enemies or anybody? ऐसा कोई है क्या आपको अभी भी, या लाखों करोड़ों कमाना है, नया बिजनेस धंधा शुरू करनी, और आई वांट टू बिकम वेरी एक्टिव नाउ इन द शेयर मार्केट एंड बिकम कम से कम ए बफेलो के बुल, क्या होता है उधर? आई डोंट नो. आई डोंट गो देयर. डू यू हैव एनी जॉब्स? नहीं है ना. आराम से बैठो डेली 4-4-6 घंटे in this knowing and remembering and doing of our goal. Just imagine that time. कि 4-5 आवर्स लगातार मैं शास्त्र उक्त तत्व ज्ञान पे कॉन्टेम्पलेट मेडिटेट करता हुआ आई एम एंटरिंग इनटू द डीप लेवल ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड मेडिटेशन एंड आई एम एबल टू एप्रीहेंड हु एम आई. In that knowledge, the so far carried ignorance of taking not me as me, withering away, dissolving. And in that not me only all problems. In me, the me being reality, me being infinite, me being Janma Marana Rahita, I am that Janma Marana Rahita being, that experience is happening. Just imagine how sacred it is, how noble it is, how fulfilling it is, how it is, uh, wonderful it is, how divine. That's what the rishis munis are in. That's what they are telling us through all the Upanishads and Gitas. हमको मेन चीज पकड़ में नहीं आ रहा. Those who never come to classes, so they are only we have no right to talk about them. हम जो रेगुलर आ रहे हैं, still at the periphery level of struggling even to maintain regularity or only listen outside. प्लीज स्टार्ट इमेजिनिंग. श्वेताश्वतर ऋषि ने जो ज्ञान दिया उसका मुझे खुद को अनुभव आता है तो कैसा रहता, उसके लिए ट्राई करो. That's how we have to spend our days, our moments. Be in that joyful, inspired mood. Let us try. Om 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 Sahana Bhavatu Namo Brahmadibhyo Yairime Gurubihi Purvam Shankaram Shankaracharyam Nidaye Sarva Vidyanam Shruti Smriti Purananam Karuna Varunalaya Palayama Brahmanandam Paramasukadam परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषद गीता उक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न शाश्वत समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्माद् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक ऐन्दव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामः. ओम नित्यानंदम निराधारम निखिलाधारम अव्ययम निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकंठं नमाम्यहम्. पारायणम् अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः. 6th chapter 4, 5, 6. ओम आरभ्य कर्माणि गुणान्वितानि भावांश्च सर्वान् विनियोजयेद्यः तेषामभावे कृतकर्मनाशः कर्मक्षये याति स तत्त्वतोऽन्यः. आदिः स संयोगनिमित्तहेतुः परस्त्रिकालादकलोऽपि दृष्टः तं विश्वरूपं भवभूतमेड्यं देवं स्वचित्तस्थमुपास्य पूर्वं सवृक्षकालाकृतिभिः परोऽन्यः यस्मात् प्रपञ्चः परिवर्ततेयं धर्मावहं पापनुदं भगेशं ज्ञात्वात्मस्थम् अमृतं विश्वधाम. Chanting is done of 3 mantras. Now come to our 22nd mantra. One paragraph is there for us to thoroughly study. वेदान्ते परमं गुह्यं पुराकल्पे प्रचोदितं न प्रशान्ताय दातव्यं न पुत्राय शिष्याय वा पुनः. Again, Vedante परमं गुह्यं पुरा कल्पे प्रचोदितं न अप्रशान्ताय दातव्यं न अपुत्राय अशिष्याय वा पुनः. Of this mantra, having seen thoroughly word meaning, sentence meaning, sloka meaning, yesterday we started studying it with the help of Sri Adi Shankara Bhashyam. Yesterday or 2 days back. Then we have covered the first sentence. Vedante. Singular क्यों use किया? It is the ऐक्य न्याय. What is that word? Vedanta is jati ekavachanam. Eka jati. So Vedanta means in all the Upanishads. Paramam means Prakrushtatamam means Paramapurushartha Swarupam Moksham. Vedante Paramam. Guhyam, the secret. The Paramatma Tattva in the Upanishads. Hidden secret. Pura Kalpe Prachodhitam. You know, from the beginning of creation only it's being spread through the Guru Shishya Parampara. Prachodhitam. Purva Kalpe Chodhitam Upadishtam iti. What do you mean by Pura Kalpe Prachodhitam? Sampradaya Pradarshanam Kruti iti etat. Krutam iti etat. Means in the Guru Shishya Sampradana Paddhati, this knowledge is being communicated. Dana is to give. Pradana is to give with all cares and consciously. Sampradana means doing it as well and best as possible. Samyak Pradana. It's a very beautiful word. Sampradaya, जो हम कहते हैं ना, हमारे सनातन धर्म के संस्कृतियां संप्रदाय. Sampradana is a powerful word. Every day we chant Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo. Sampradana means it's such a commitment from the Guru's side. Sometimes the Guru himself is father, father is the Guru. To communicate that art of living a fulfilled life to the children disciple, कि they with all restlessness wait, यार ये पैदा हुआ 2 साल हो गया, कब ये 8-10 साल का हो जाएगा कि इसको उपनयन हम करके देखना बेटा, let me give this knowledge, that उतावलापन. है ना? Like in every of this subject, those subjective teachers, if they are true teachers, wait for the school to start and class to start, that they want to teach that mathematics or physics to their children. And the teacher is good, knows the art of teaching. The response from the children also. Waiting for the teacher to come and teach that subject. Yahavi Sampradaya means the teachers, the parents were so anxious. Like today's parents don't have that anxiousness. They have worry, they have emotion. कि किस स्कूल में एडमिशन करूं, दाखिला करूं. They compare their children with others. They compete with others. Every nonsense they are doing rather than thinking. कि what values I must give to my children, what disciplines I have to teach. This is called as the parenthood, teacherhood. So the teachers were always in that Utavlapan. That's called as Samyak Pradana Icha from the Guru. And to their fortune, they used to get the disciples also are so beautiful. That they were also eager and curious to learn from. And thus, the jnanam is given. And see, they didn't have so many worldly things and the people to distract them, to disturb them, to dilute their single pointedness, their commitments. Oh, much to रहता था जिंदगी. अब ना in our मूर्खता, we have created so many things around us. We have put so many things around us which are distracting us, tempting us, taking us away from our main goal. And I tell you, the things in which we are involved today, 80% of them are redundant, not required. सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट दैट द टीवी एंड सेल फोन. 6-6 घंटे उसके सामने बैठ के रहना उतना जरूरत है क्या? दिस नथिंग, सेम रूटीन. And I told you the other day, the movie which you have to see once in 6 months for half an hour with family, every day you are sitting with the family for 4 hours, 3 hours. 12 1 बजे तक रात को. Then if not drowsy, how will be the next day? If not restlessness, how will it be? If not forgetfulness. We're not realizing that. वो सिनेमा वाले सिनेमा निकालते जाएंगे, उनका काम है वो. What about you? You have to be mindful about yourself, no? I'm just telling you. So the sampradana from the parents' guru standpoint, it was such a curiosity to reach them. Children were also like that responding. So there's a wonderful exchange, not exchange, conveying of the knowledge used to happen. I'm telling you the meaning of the word sampradana. I loved it, respected it. You know, just you see our Puja Gurudev. What a rest, that restlessness in him that I want to give this Gita Upanishad Jnanam. His Guru told Chinmaya Jamat Fasega Tum. Then he requested Mother Ganges if she stays only in Gomukh, etc. Can she serve the crores of people? Is she not flowing continuously? And that's inspiration to me. Inspiration. Then Tapur Maharaj said, okay, go Tatast. Gurudev always to say, भाई गुरु ने तब भी बोला मेरे गुरु ने चिन्मय मत जा फंस जाओ हमें फंस गया बट थैंक गॉड मेरे गुरु ने फिर से कहा तथास्तु इसलिए मैं बच रहा हूँ इन दिस वर्ल्ड ऑफ people his work going on but the indiscipline of the people or disciple that anyway bothers no. So remember Puja Gurudev how he worked for 42.5 years with what type of third of insight without taking any holidays multiple activities एक नहीं है ना प्रवचन करके नहीं छोड़ दिया उन्होंने किताबें भी लिखी किताबें लिखकर छोड़ नहीं दी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्टार्ट की वो एक जगह रोका नहीं उनको दी मेड द ब्रांचेस ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड देन ही मेड कमिटीज हाउ मच वर्क दैट्स द मीनिंग ऑफ संप्रदान सेम इज डन बाय शंकर भगवान व्यास भगवान इट इज इंस्पिरेशन टू अस for me that only that's why I can't write but that's what I'm doing the recordings they are available those who want to listen use them. So Sampradaya Shabda we have understood. Okay. So Sampradaya Pradarsanam Krutam iti etat. Now, having said the first line, Vedante Paramam, Vedante means in Upanishads. Parama means moksha giving. Guhya means the supreme mode, most Brahmajnana. Pura Kalpe, right from the beginning of creation, Prachoditam has been taught sampradana padhatina from the teachers to the disciples, disciples receiving, themselves remembering, doing, reaching themselves to the highest, again invoking the Guru Parampara Kripa, themselves becoming the Guru, teaching to the next generation, going on up. So such Brahma Vidya, such a great thing, should not be given to the undeserving. The undeserving are these three. First, na aprashantaya datavyam. Shankara Bhagavan's intelligence is first saying what is Prashanti, obviously meaning to say that such Prashanta Vyakti should be given knowledge. Then he comments on the shloka which says the other way, other opposite of it, he don't give it to the one who is not Prashant. Prashanta bande ko dena. So here he says Prashantaya Putraya. Okay, who is Prashanta Putra? Prakarshena Shantam Chittam Yasya. The one whose Chitta is absolutely Shanta. Shanta means bereft of. Shanta means free from the disturbance. From what? Ki Sakala Ragadi Malarahitam Chittam Yasya. The one whose Chitta is made Prashanta by eliminating the Chitta disturbing Raga Adi Durgunas. What disturbs my chitta? The raga, dvesha, kama, krodhadi. Disturbed chitta is aprashanta chitta, not qualified for Brahma Vidya. Therefore, by eliminating this ragadi mala, making our chitta prashant. To such disciple, it should be given. Tasmai putraya, to the son, or tadrusha shishyaya va. Datavyam vaktavyam iti yavat. So, first the word used is putraya. Then only alternative shishyaya. That indicates means what? In those days, almost all the grahasthas were Brahma Vidya Jnanis. Thus, they only used to teach to their child. And in some of the families where the parents are not that way perfect, then they send him to the Gurukula. Then this putra becomes Shishya to that Guru. This is one meaning. Another is what? That father, to the extent which he can teach as per his wisdom, he will teach. Further, he will send to Gurukula. In our next Chandogya Upanishad, the story is the other way around. First, the disciple sent to the Gurukula. वो वहाँ सीख के आता है. Then the father asks, Beta, did you learn that by learning much? Everything is learned. That fellow says, नहीं मेरे को गुरु ने पढ़ाई नहीं. Then to that Shwetaketu, the Uddalaka teaches Tattvasi. The father teacher teaches after returning from Gurukula. In some cases, that's how it is. Father already knows Vidya, but child if is not tuned to the father, taking the father for granted, because कोई बच्चे ऐसे बिगड़े होते हैं. Some disciples also take the guru for granted. So his father said, Chalo, basic disciplines, let him learn. He is not learning from me. Sent to the Gurukula. Gurukula, he got discipline. He got knowledge too, but not the ultimate one. So when the father asked, Papa, वो तो नहीं पढ़ा है, मेरे को पता नहीं. चल बैठ मैं पढ़ाता हूँ. So here, na aputraya means पुत्र को पहले पढ़ाना. So पुत्र को पिता पहले पढ़ाना. Then send to Guru if when it is required. If you cannot teach Brahma Vidya. Because you don't know it or the child is not disciplined to listen from you. He is disobedient. Then send to the Guru. So this is positive way of saying that that's Putra who is Prashanta Chitta, teach him Brahma Vidya. Or if he is a Shishya, teach him. Okay. Tadrusha Shishyaiva Datavyam Vaktavyam iti yavat. Now the important thing as it is said in the sloka, Tad Viparitaya Aputraya Ashishyayava. Tad Viparita means instead of Prashanta, the one who is Ashanta. To such one who is not Prashanta, that is one set, Tad Viparitaya. Second, Aputraya, the one who is not your son. Third is Ashishyaya, the one who is not surrendered to you, taking you as the Guru, himself as a disciple. To him should not be taught. And why do we teach to someone who is not as surrendered as Putra and Shishya and not full of that prashanti because of the mind freed from ragadimala? We teach because of snehadina. So because of other reasons of attachments, the other reasons that he will give you the money, he will give the guru dakshina, with those attachments to the undeserving, don't give it. He should be prashanta, he should be having the putra rupi sharanagati or shishya rupi sharanagati. To him you teach. Again, when it is said to the wrong person, don't teach because you are sneha. Same way to the right person also, don't be without teaching and don't teach again with sneha. Sneha is attachment here. Teach with commitment, teach with your dedication, teach with your devotion to the work, teach with your love to the child that he should learn, but not with sneha again. Guru cannot teach to the disciple the attachment by himself extending that attachment to the one. Don't teach to the one to whom you are attached, even though he is not deserving. Deserving has come, teach him again with him also without attachment. Because the Vedanta Marga is the detachment Marga. from everything, then only we will realize our essential self. ये तो निवृत्ति मार्ग है ना डिटैचमेंट का. So therefore, sneha vashat to undeserving don't teach. To the deserving, definitely teach, without neglecting. And while teaching, don't teach. With sneha means attachment. With prema, with the concern, you teach. So that's the meaning of tad viparitaya, then aputraya, then ashishyaya va, snehadina brahma vidya na vaktavya. Sneha also includes that he will give some dakshina, some favors. Brahma vidya cannot be sold. That's a selling only. Disciples, listeners, out of their श्रद्धा गुरु को जीवन के लिए चाहिए करके, if they take care of dakshina, that's their choice, isn't it? If nobody is there, the guru says प्रभु इच्छा है, प्रभु दे तो खाएंगे, नहीं तो मरेंगे, उसमें क्या है? Guru should not even have a thought also. This is called sneha again. Sneha for the people, sneha for the other benefits. है ना? Like old days. स्टूडेंट सब्जी तरकारी लाते थे, टीचर को एक्स्ट्रा मार्क्स दे देता. you know interesting it is. It is one movie is there in that a clip also 5 minutes. Teacher, बच्चे बैठे हुए, teacher came sat, then teacher calls the name of each of the student. That fellow lifts that whatever the vegetable he brought, उसको देकर, अच्छा you brought today pumpkin, 10 marks to you, because बड़ा होता है वो. किसी के घर में एक छोटा सा कोई सब्जी उग कर ले आया, 4 टमाटर लाया, सिर्फ only 4 टमाटर, only 5 marks to you. It was shown, very interesting it was. They used to be like that. That is Sneha Vashat. Brahma Vidya can never be sold, can never be given to undeserving, can never be hidden. From giving to a deserved one comes, if comes. That is a strict thing said here. That's the meaning of na aputraya, na ashishyaya, na aprashantaya datavyam. So if he is not a putra, not a shishya, not prashanta, don't give. And if he is a prashanta, give him. And preferably, if he is putra and shishya, then he will receive well. Your putrata shishyata is equal to their surrender and your vatsalya. See, if it is not done, if wrong person is given, what will happen? Anyatha pratyavaya apattihi iti. Anyatha pratyavaya apattihi iti punaha shabda artha. Why the punaha shabda as if irrelevant came there? श्रुति माता ने पुनः क्यों कहा? पुनः का अर्थ यह है नहीं तो, लाइक यू से ना हिंदी में, जाओ वो काम करो, नहीं तो. दैट पुनः इज नहीं तो. व्हाट इज नहीं तो? if you don't do it, pratyavaya dosha will come. The punaha shabda stands for nahi to in Hindi, saying pratyavaya dosha. The pratyavaya dosha is doing which is not to be done. And what is that which is not to be done? Teaching this Paramaguhya Brahma Vidya to Aprashanta Aputra Ashishya. You have insulted Brahma Vidya, so remark, negative remark will come. है ना? Therefore, only to a putra and shishya, training him to be prashanta, then give the Brahma Vidya. So, but after listening to this, we have to question ourselves. Is our mind prashanta, free from all ragadi dvesha, raga dveshadi mala? Then do we have towards our Guru Tattva Acharyas that Pitru Samana Bhakti or the Daiva Samana Bhakti or Shishya Samana Bhakti, Guru Samana? है ना? अगर है तो then it is very good. तो गुरु will हमको सर्च करते हुए आकर प्रेम से पढ़ाए. Now comes अतः एव ब्रह्म विद्या विविक्षुणा गुरुणा चिरकालं परीक्ष्य शिष्य गुणान् ज्ञात्वा ब्रह्म विद्या वक्तव्या इति भावः. Therefore, the bhava of these sayings said in one sentence by Bhagavan Shankara to the gurus. Ataha eva, this being so, because of this reason only, Brahma Vidya Vivakshuna, Vivaksha means vaktum icha. Shushrusha means shrutum icha. So Vivaksha means Vaktum Icha. Therefore, Vivakshuna, the one who has the Icha to do the Vachanam or Vakta Banna jo chahte hai. So the Guru wants to teach Brahma Vidya. So Brahma Vidya Vivakshuna Guruna. Why that Guru wants to teach the Brahma Vidya? First, what he has to do? Chirakalam, for a long time. Pariksha, having tested Shishya Gunan Jnatva, seeing the Shishya to be qualified with all the gunas, Brahma Vidya Vaktavya, he should give the Brahma Vidya. When all the tests are done, if the disciple is found to be 100% fitter, Guru should keep away everything else and he should teach the disciple. If the Shishya Gunas, when tested, are found to be not so great, not deserving, then you need not waste your time to teach him. कुछ basic सिखा के छोड़ दो, not Brahma Vidya. जा थोड़ा जप कर ले, पूजा कर ले, बस मत्था टेक. That's why every guru, even knowing Brahma Vidya, doesn't teach Brahma Vidya to all because they don't listen. So what is good for them, what they want, that we'll tell. Like yesterday, somebody invited. Good big program, 1,000 people were there. So they have not come for Brahma Vidya or something else. So that we gave and came back. You deserve here, so you are getting it. Okay? Then we have some 2-3 quotations for the Guru, that how he has to ensure the disciples are qualified for this Brahma Vidya. 2-3 quotation है 10 मिनट के बाद. Then we'll take up the Sambandha Bhashya Yukta Adhyanam of the ultimate sloka. Tomorrow we'll start it. In 2-3 days it will be over. Maybe in a week's time. Our Chandogya also will start with Adi Shankara Bhashyam. Please get the Chandogya Upanishad ready with you. पढ़ेंगे आप. Om 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 Purnamadaha Shrutimatre Namaha Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Wonderful patient listening. God bless you. Gita, let us study.